What they don't tell you about this kind of grief, the kind born from inexplicable and unforeseeable violence, is that it consumes you. It grows roots in you, grounding itself into your being and bearing blue fruit. Everything you say and do and feel is tinged and tainted with its presence. It is a shape shifting thing, contorting and distorting itself to fit the shape and state of your soul. There is no time to breathe the way you should because the waves crash too fast. There's no time to right yourself before another overwhelms you. There's no way to anticipate the storm when it suddenly moves in. You are viciously smacked around inside by the realization that because of the skin you're in, you are not safe. You are steeped in the awareness that one day you could be sitting in your home, drinking your tea, and thinking of ways to serve your sick mother. You could land on making her a meal and dropping off the platter to her nursing home room. You know it will brighten her day, and you live to do just that. You could run to the Kroger grocery store around the corner to maybe pick up some cabbage because you know that she loves cabbage and you know how to make it just the way she likes it, fried with onions and whatnot. But there is something else. You could learn that you've won a murderous lottery. You could learn that you are the wrong color to be grocery shopping that day. You could find out that a white man with a gun has decided that today would be the day that you see the glory you always sang about in the choir. He has decided that you and another, a grandparent just like you, would have to pay for whatever is broken inside of him. You could pay with your life. And I imagine that you could lie there on the ground next to your car, holding nothing but your trust in that glory beyond as he stands over you. And you could hope that your mother and sons, your grandbabies and godchildren, your sisters and friends, and maybe even your little cousin who writes and writes and writes to exorcise the pain could eventually be all right. We are not. They don't tell you that this kind of grief feels graceless. It attaches itself to other traumas and trials and complicates things. It devours any ridiculous notions of safe spaces and there are good people in this world and not all white men. This particular kind of grief, born from the insanity of racial violence, plays dodgeball with your spirit. And no matter how quickly you move, how much you try to outthink it, it lands its hit every time. You're out, it announces to everyone around you before moving on to the next. And you are, out. In that moment when you are hit, you sit out until a new game starts. A new day with new mercies comes and you can try again. As Solange sang, you can't dance it away, sex it away, drink it away, work this kind of grief away. You can't look up dream houses on Zillow it away.